30 jobs on the schedule today. We are so back. However, the DOT has other plans. One of my drivers got pulled over because they couldn't see his seatbelt. So now we are delayed severely because some of the things that they found basically rendered the truck out of service. And they weren't major things. One of the things was our reflectors on the back of the truck were too worn out. They're still there, but now we need to get reflectors in order to continue on our route. We got cited. We have to submit whatever was missing. There was a broken triangle. So we have the triangles, but one of them just was a little broken. No, can't go on. Need new triangles before you can get back on the road. We have 30 jobs, and one of the drivers, so now everything is delayed, everything's screwed. The pre-check evaluation for your trucks is so crucial. The customers don't care. You can call your customers and say, I got pulled over and all this stuff. It's your fault. And now they're gonna be delayed, their project's gonna be delayed. And so it's so important to make sure you have everything. If you don't know what the DOT is requiring, go ask ChatGPT in your state for the DOT, whatever, and just make sure you have everything, because if this check happens to you and you get pulled over and your truck gets put out of service, there are some times where like your driver might not have, like he forgot his license or something stupid. He can't drive. Someone has to go pick that truck up. Like you're so screwed. And it's avoidable. Almost all of this stuff is always avoidable. So now we have to go and satisfy these things. And I understand everyone has a job to do, right? I get it. The truck can keep moving, but it doesn't satisfy the requirement. Everyone's got a job to do. But, thankfully, with dumpsters, when you reach a certain scale, we have 5 trucks on the road today, 30 jobs. That's only 6 jobs per truck. One truck is now, let's just say it's out of service. I can now spread those jobs for that truck on these other trucks, and it's no big deal. It's difficult when you have just 1 truck or you have just 2 trucks and you're at capacity. I'm not saying that you should grow for the sake of growing just because of one of these situations, but when you reach a certain scale, when these issues do occur, it's actually a lot easier to sidestep them because you can just change up the routes and you can give everyone 1 or 2 extra jobs and just keep it moving and everything's okay. So that's the good thing. But the bad thing is not doing your pre-checks, not knowing if something is wrong, if something's broken, if you're gonna get pulled over, if your truck's gonna get put out of service, all this kind of thing. The truck is also D-rated. So none of my drivers have CDL. So that was another thing. The guy's like, where's your CDL? You need a Class B. My driver's like, no, I don't. This truck's D-rated. The cop's like, where? Show me where. The driver's like, show you where? Look it up in your system. And I say the same thing. You guys got the system. Look it up. What are you asking me for? Just look it up. It's registered. It's D-rated. What are you asking me to show? What are you talking about? But it doesn't matter. It's still your fault. And so, again, the sticker is on the inside of the door jamb where it shows that it's D-rated. My driver found it. I didn't even know. That was the first time this has ever even happened. The cop says, oh, you're lucky you found that sticker. Well, lucky you found... So, pre-check, know what's going on, know what you need, and make sure you can pass these DOT stops because it'll throw everything off, especially if you don't have a certain amount of scale and you can't do what I do with dispersing the routes amongst everyone else. You need to really make sure that you have everything covered so that when this does happen, because it will happen, that you can just pass that check and just keep it moving.